opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Ready. Get ready.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Well, that's how you use your safety valve, CD. He didn't appear to be the intended target, but they got it to him, and he was able to get just enough to pick up the first.
And what a great example of where we are right now in the NFL, because if you're a running back, you're not just going to carry it. You got to catch it out of the backfield as well. Those combo guys, they're the ones everyone wants on their team.
That good for 19 and a first down.
Check right. Double 38.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Bush. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
To throw on 2nd down, Bush. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Down the numbers. There he goes. The 30. 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, it's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Okay,
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Mix it up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Bush. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Mixon running right. They find some open field here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
66 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Opposite, screen. Ultra, go ultra. Ready.
Back to Mixon on 1st down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the double.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge.
Touchdown! Chris Olave, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. The Browns are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Watson on 1st down. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
He'll find Schwartz complete right side.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Watson now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Isaiah Pacheco. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Off the bootleg. Bush.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Ready?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Off the play fake. Bush rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll be out of bounds. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still third and goal that they face now.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is intercepted.
picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
No time now.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 109 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Joe Mixon, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The
Cleveland offense ready to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now it's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Ali.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun. Bush. It's caught. Smith pushes him over. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Looking to throw on second down. Bush, flush to his right. He's got this to Pickens. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards on the ground. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mixon will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of the season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career. Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Bush. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Ali. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Watson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
A little bit of a dangerous throw in a tie ball game because your job, make sure the worst thing that happens to your offense is that you go into overtime. That could have been a game changer there if he came down with that interception.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Set. 54.
Watson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ali.
And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy should be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On the set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's got Pickens complete, and they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort